out to the ball game, sung by Edward Meeker, Edison Record. K.G. Casey was baseball mad, had the fever and had it bad. Just to root for the hometown through every stew. Casey Blue. On a Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
All right. Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast. This is Abe, your host. Give me just a second. All right, so you guys heard the anthem. Take me out to the ball game. And a little bit of inside baseball. So today I'm going to be covering a story. And we'll get into that in a second, but this is related to it. Somebody made a video. I wish I knew. Hang on. Well, I try to give proper shout outs. Hang on. Barry Stepp, speak of the devil. Barry, if you're ever... There you go, right there. Barry Stepp. It's a white dude. He does this content creation where he watches TikToks and reacts to them. That's the newest, biggest thing within the conspiracy community, because, look, I consume their stuff. Mod Tricka is one of the dudes I watch. Barry Stepp is one of the dudes. I don't mind watching it because what I do as a podcaster, they're very useful to me, their form of media, because I can watch a 2-second conspiracy, write it down, and then do a 30-minute podcast just on those 2 seconds, because I rant people's ears off. When you come to this channel, you're getting talk radio, you are getting a podcast. Am I a little jealous that he gets 17,000 views? Yeah, but I don't do this for the views. I don't do this for the money. I do it because I love podcasting. I love talk radio. And every now and then, you'll run across a smartass. So I'm gonna talk about this for a second. So I was listening to Jim Brewer last night. He's got a new podcast. It's just called Jim Brewer Live. He ended Brewerverse, which sucks. I listened to the last episode. I'm like, wait, what? He ended at like episode 200, but he started a new podcast, so it's fine. I guess he just wanted to change the direction he was going in, have a fresh slate, something along the lines. I'm going to go down with this ship. I mean, this is like 715, 16, something like that. But someone was asking him, hey, I want to start a podcast. What's your suggestion? And he's like, honestly, he says what I always say. If you're doing it for the money, don't even start. Unless you are a famous person, your podcast is going to go nowhere, just like the rest of ours, you know. Start to buy me a coffee. Maybe you'll get some tips, but for the most part, if you're not doing it for the love of the game, don't even start, because it's not especially a conspiracy podcast. That is one thing that blows my mind, is people will smart off and go, oh, you're doing this for the money. Okay. I'm pretty frugal with my money. I'm not a rich man, but I'm pretty good with finances. Why would I go into the most niche genre of media, which is conspiracy? It's literally everyone in mainstream media hates conspiracy. Why would I go into this and like do a podcast where I put in more money than I'll ever get out, you know. It would be like if I had a financial advisor, they would literally look at me and go, "What are you doing? You're retarded. You're gonna waste all your money." Like, it doesn't even make sense. When I hear people, "Oh, he's a conspiracy theory grifter," it's like, what are you talking about? This shit ruins your life, dude. Like, if any of my employers ever found my shit, I would lose my job tomorrow, you know? I'm over here questioning the Holocaust. Like, what are you talking about? But I wanted to comment on this. So, like, someone said, there's this prophecy that some Brazilian chick made that there was going to be an alien invasion during a soccer game. And someone said, "No aliens tonight, another loon on the internet." And I responded, let's see. I responded, something along the lines, because apparently YouTube sucks. So I responded something along the lines of, yeah, I can't wait to report on this. Because I love reporting on people making prophecies and them not coming true. I have a playlist. It's called the Rapture playlist. Go check out those episodes. I literally go into how many times people have said, made prophecies, and they not come true. It's one of my little naughty pleasures. I love when people make prophecies and they don't come true, because it ruins their reputation and it gets them out of the community. Unless you're a QAnon guy. Because apparently if you're QAnon, you can make 1 billion prophecies, get 1 billion wrong, and still keep going. And your listeners never question because it's a cult, you know. There's one guy that I used to listen to, and he actually has like the gift of gab. And he has like a really good talent as far as like talk radio podcasting. I can't remember his name, dude, but he used to make a prophecy. He was a QAnon guy. And this was back when I was a part of QAnon, but I would listen to him, and he used to make a prophecy like every other week was a prophecy, and it would not come true. And he would never apologize or never quit. He would just act like he never said it. It'd be like, "Next subject. Wait. Last episode you said, you know, Hillary Clinton was going to get arrested. Like, what's going on with that?" "Nope, nothing." But anyway, so this person said, "No aliens tonight, another loon on the internet." And I just commented, I was like, "Yeah, I can't wait to report on it." So, White Side Fruit Machine. I love, by the way, that they never show their face on their profile picture. I do. And they never have their actual name. I do. And someone said, "You don't have your actual name in your podcast in your title." I said, "Yeah, because my podcast is called Conspiracy Corner Podcast." Imagine if I just had my podcast named Abe Williams. "Hey, this is Abe Williams on the Abe Williams podcast." That sounds dumb. But every podcast episode, I literally say, "Hey, this is Abe Williams, your host." That's my real name. You know, you can look me up online. You can find my mugshot, my arrest record. This is me. This is the real deal. I'm not hiding behind a pseudonym, you know. Little keyboard warrior shit, though. I'm going to say this really smart shit, but I'm not going to put my name or profile or show my face, because I'm so brave. Bitch, you wouldn't do that in the street, would you? If I was walking down the street and I seen something that I didn't like, I'd say, you know, "Hey, that's not cool." But it would be me and my face and my voice. Man, people are so brave behind little screen names. So brave behind screen names and fake names. But he said, "Your approach of harvesting views via comments isn't working, mate." Oh, so you a lobster back or something, huh? You need to get creative with your thumbnails and titles. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Do I try to clickbait with thumbnails and titles? Of course. Any content creator who says they don't is a liar. But most of my shit, I don't, because I want to just be honest. Like the other day, I did an episode on Blade Runners. Most people aren't going to click on that episode because the title is literally just Blade Runners. But I want you to know what you're getting. If you know about the subject and you want to hear more about it, you'll notice that. I can't tell you how many hours and times I've wasted, hours that I've wasted of my life of clicking on an amazing thumbnail with some crazy ass title, and literally by the end, and wasted an hour watching this video, and by the end of it, I'm pissed off because it's like, that was clickbait. I don't want to clickbait you all. I don't do this for the money. I do it for fun. If I make a little bit of money, that's fine. But if not, that's fine too. But I just said, thanks, asshole. Smiley face to this comment. And here's, I'll wrap up Inside Baseball in a second. But here's the thing though. People think if you're a podcaster, a content creator, that you have some sort of responsibility to be stepped on, to be overly nice when somebody's being a straight out asshole to you. I used to be in a horror punk band, and I still have that mentality. Like, I'm not gonna lay down and let people walk on me. If someone's an asshole to me, I'm going to say something along the lines of, I fucked your mother in the asshole last night, and she liked it. Or I'm just going to say some evil shit. I don't care if I'm a content creator. I'm not going to let you walk all over me and be a jerk to me. And this is the Inside Baseball. If you want to get into podcasting, don't sit there and take shit. You know, keep it simple. I went, thanks, asshole. Smiley face. Yeah, fuck you. You're being a jerk. Fuck you. And I wasn't trying to harvest views, but if I can get my podcast out there, I'm going to try. What's the point in painting a picture if no one looks at the picture? Podcast is an art form. The whole point of people are saying you're just trying to get views. Well, yeah, that's the whole point of podcasting. What's the point of podcasting if no one listens? Ta-da! There, you figured it out. Ooh, 1 + 1 = 2. But anyways, so we were talking about this psychic predicting shit. Let's get into it. This might be a longer episode. So, without rehashing too much, man, I need to... I'm pretty sure the podcast is The Rapture, or the playlist. Go check out The Rapture. If you want to get, like, down to the nitty-gritty of how I feel about false prophets. Let me plug my stuff real quick. Sorry for the long intro. This might be a longer episode. I don't know. It's fine. I have a Buy Me a Coffee account set up in the link below. If you want to donate to the channel, it would help me. I just put $3,500 down on a car. It'll help me build my bank account back up. So, I will send you a bumper sticker if you donate. These things are durable as fuck. I had one on my car. It's been rained, snowed on. Sun beaming down on it. It's held up. My wife has one on a coffee mug. That coffee mug's been washed 1 billion times. And by the way, I may come out with a new sticker. Not sure yet. Also, I will send you a Conspiracy Corner bookmark. I always try to encourage people to read. And I will sign the bookmark. Maybe one day I'll be famous and it'll be worth something. And God, I look like crap. And the reason why, dude, is I literally slept. This is crazy. I am either dog tired or I'm like super awake. There is no in between. So I worked a whole shift, came home, weed eated the front and backyard, cleaned out my Cadillac so I can get it towed off and scrapped, went to bed, slept for 4 hours, texted my boss, seeing if I could pick up another shift, went in, worked 8 hours. Oh, by the way, I did 4 podcasts in between. And then came home and did another podcast. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking grinding. So today's my day off. I'll probably do more podcasts today, but I look like dog shit, dude. So I'm getting too old. You guys know how I feel about prophecy. If you don't know, go check out the Rapture podcast I did. I've talked about Kim Clement. I've talked about Nostradamus. The other day I did an episode on Chris Bledsoe. He has a podcast a prophecy in August, I believe. We shall see if it comes out. So, a sidekick predicts alien abduction during Scotland's World Cup match against Brazil. Now, I don't keep up with sports. I don't give a fuck about sports. Even though I started it, the podcast with Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I do like playing catch, and I do like watching baseball live, just because the tickets are free and I get out of the house and I get to eat a hot dog and sit in the sun for a while. That and my family's Masonic, and if you actually know anything about Masonry, the whole game is Masonic, you know. Not that I'm a Mason, I'm not, but it's very occult. The game is occult. So I would watch chess too. Like, honestly, I would watch chess. But I don't like sports. I think it's bread and circus. I think we are in the fall of Rome, as far as America. I don't think America has fallen yet. Obviously, it hasn't fallen yet. It's still here. But I think what we're going to do with America is we're going to go through a Weimar Germany stage of like Germany before World War II, where people start prostituting themselves and they're, yeah, shit like that, just to eat and stay warm. People will start burning money and shit because it's worthless. And then will be the fall of Rome, where Donald Trump is playing a fiddle as Rome burns. Like Nero, 666. I think it'll get bad. What was I saying though? So prophecies. I don't make prophecies on this channel. I think I have like maybe once or twice when I was young and dumb. Because this channel's been around for, well, the channel's been around for 11 years, but the podcast has been around for 7. I have made prophecies, I believe, like once or twice, and if it doesn't come true, it ruins your reputation. So, inside baseball, if you want to have a good reputation within this community, don't make prophecies. And I will have people once in a blue moon say, "You said this would happen." I said, "No, I didn't." I said, "I think this will happen." You can say, "I think," because then when you say, "I think this will happen," if it doesn't come true, you don't have egg on your face. Ta-da! But if you say, "This will happen," that's on you then. Now you look like a fool and you've ruined your reputation. So, Miami, Florida. I'm from Florida, by the way. I'm a cracker. I'm from Weeki Wachee. Scotland's World Cup match against Brazil was expected to attract plenty of attention. But an anticipated alien invasion was not on the list. So there's a prediction. The day has finally arrived. It's June 24th. Brazilian sidekick Vo, it's V-O with a O with a little thing above it. Don't know what the fuck that means. Vo Bahiana has claimed that an alien abduction will take place during Brazil's World Cup clash with Scotland in Miami. The spiritualist, by the way, spiritualism actually is a dope-ass religion. Abraham Lincoln was a spiritualist. The last religion that I was a part of was Rastafari. I've pretty much denounced all religion. But I do have to say, once in a blue moon, I kind of like watch a documentary on spiritualism or read a book about it, and I'm like, I think I could be a spiritualist. I kind of like spiritualism. It's very similar to Christianity. That's why a lot of people thought Abe Lincoln was a Christian. He wasn't. He was a spiritualist. It's super similar to Christianity, but Catholicism would be cool too, because I would like to be an exorcist. That'd be dope. Whose real name is Ana Tercia da Silva Goncalves. I'm probably butchering it. It's Brazilian. In the days leading up to Wednesday night's Group C shutdown, by the way, I have been super short of breath. My last podcast and this podcast, I don't know what is going on, but I literally cannot catch my breath, so you're just going to have to bear with me. In the days leading up to Wednesday night's Group C shutdown at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Ooh, Hard Rock has a stadium now? They used to have like restaurants and like hotels. I guess now they have a stadium. Wow. Reports surfaced about a bizarre prediction from a self-proclaimed psychic. The Daily Mail reported that Vo Bahiana, a Brazilian spiritualist and social media personality with upwards up to 23 million followers. This is what pisses me off. Dude, I think I put out good info. And by the way, I try to like spread my content. Like I try to make different styles of videos. Like the other day I did an instructional video on like, hey, there's this tick problem. How do we deal with it? Was it a boring episode? Probably. But I thought it was an informative episode. Sometimes I do stupid episodes on like tabloid style shit. But I also put out like informative shit like, hey, you want to learn about the Illuminati? Go watch this episode on the Illuminati. I go through the history of the Illuminati. If you want history, like, I try as hard as I can. I already know that I'm shadow banned as fuck. They tried to take me out during COVID. They didn't work because I backed off. The best thing and smartest thing for me... Ooh, someone just got... Okay, it's fireworks. I was like, gunfight. I'm about to duck. Shut up! This is why I need a studio. So, I've been at this game for 11 years, man. And by the way, like, that's why, like, when people call me a grifter, it kind of pisses me off. Because it's like, dude, I have put in way more money than I'll ever get back. Not that it's about the money. It's about the love of the game. I do this because it's therapeutic and I enjoy doing it. And if I wasn't talking to you all, I would literally be in a room right now like a crazy person talking to the wall. Because I used to do speed. But it pisses me off when motherfucking false prophets, 23 million followers. There are 23 million fucking idiots out there who are believing this shit and or just consuming garbage. And that makes me jealous and pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm proud and thankful for my 560 subscribers. I'm super fucking thankful. Took me 11 years to build this army up to 560. You know, it blows my fucking mind. That she has 23 million followers. I wonder how much money she made off of just her little videos of this stupid false prophecy that didn't come true. She claims she had been showed extraterrestrial spacecraft in a dream. They were descending on the stadium during the match and abducting players and spectators. We could play the video. It's in Brazilian. Whatever, I don't know.
Gente, eu vou falar pra vocês que eu sonhei de novo com os alienígenas invadindo o campo de futebol em Miami. E eu via sedando os jogadores.
I think enough. And she's crying. Okay, guys. That's what I need to do for my channel. Let's see. Let me cry. Hang on, let me get some water for my eyes real quick. I'm gonna do a prophecy. Oh my God. You guys aren't gonna believe what I just seen in a dream. These are real tears. You can tell how wet my face is. On July 4th, in Bergen, Kentucky, it's right outside of Harrington Lake, aliens are gonna abduct a bunch of people. They're gonna be out there watching fireworks. A bunch of people are gonna get abducted. Can I please get 23 million followers? So that way my bank account will get higher. Alright. Now that my face is soaking wet with water. Let me know. Was that good, guys? Was that good acting? Is that what people want? Is that what people want? I hope you guys have made it this far into the podcast, because you're gonna miss that. You're gonna miss out on that one if you haven't. I was inside that ship. When the ship rose, the mothership arrived, a much larger ship, and took in thousands of people from the soccer field. Wow, it abducted the whole crowd. That was supposed to be on the 24th. It's the 25th now. In 2 hours, it'll be the 26th. The game's over. None of that happened. Now you look like a fucking fool. But hey, she's a rich fool, though. I do have to say, she's rich. You know. I saw so much screaming, so much crying, so many tears, suffering. Bahiana said in her video circulating online per the media outlet, I am very terrified because it is the second time I am dreaming about this. The second dream. Whoa. That means it must be real. Okay. By the way, I'm an occultist. I'm a witch. I do believe in prophecy. Here's my thing. I have visions of the future and feelings and stuff like that and signs. You know who the only person I share it with is? My wife. I don't share it with you people online because, for one, it's none of your business. Second off, if it doesn't come true, it's going to ruin my reputation. I have a brother-in-law, dude. I love him to death, but he does this whole prophecy thing. I have a gift. I see prophecies, you know. And he sounds like an idiot. Like, apparently my current wife is supposed to be with her ex-boyfriend right now. They're supposed to be married and shit. Me and my wife have been together for like 10 years. Like, yeah. So unless I die and she gets back with him, then maybe his prophecy will come true. But if you don't, I believe that people have prophecies. I believe that people see things. I just don't believe most of the mainstream newspaper astrology bullshit. When I see a grifter, I call out a grifter. Where's the alien abduction didn't happen. So let's see. Will she continue content creating? Or actually, she's probably smart. She probably took all the views and took all the money and ad revenue, and then just cashed out real quick, and she probably deleted her channel. If she's smart, took the money and ran. I took the money and run, you know. Hey, more power to you, sister. And honestly, if they are dumb enough to fall for your prophetic bullshit and give you their money and all that jazz and their time and energy, a fool as them can't hate on a gangster. All right, love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a good day.